So greetings everyone. Nice to see you all today for this training session, which will be on the recruitment process for doctors in the UK. I'll also be touching a little on the recruitment process for doctors in Australia. Okay, so I'm Dr. Shahnaz Khan, and I'm talking on the platform of RSR Global Limited. And to get started now, first of all, what is the recruitment process for doctors in the UK? Now we all know that doctors. We are recruiting doctors to the UK, which starts basically from junior doctors right up to the director levels, the consultants, and whole lot. But the recruitment process is the same for all of them. To first of all, to understand the recruitment process, we need to understand what is the eligibility criteria. Okay, so the eligibility criteria for the recruitment of doctors is first of all whether this is basically for the overseas doctors. Now, for the doctors who are already in the UK and who have studied from the UK colleges, they don't need any eligibility criteria. They are directly through their course and through the fact that they are already in the UK, they have studied in the UK, they are automatically eligible to be applying for jobs. Now, this what I am discussing is for the overseas doctors from overseas, from any of the countries. First of all, the most important eligibility criteria for any of the doctors is that they must have a bachelor's or a master's in medicine. I mean, that is their own profession. They have to be doctors by profession, medical doctors. Okay. They could have a bachelor's degree, they could have a master's or any post-graduation or specialization. This is the basic eligibility criteria. Besides that, they must have at least 1 to 2 years working experience post-internship. Okay. Internship, let me tell you, does not come under working experience. Internship is a part of their compulsory curriculum. It's a part of the curriculum. So it cannot be counted as work experience, as many of the doctors write in their CVs. So it's important to understand that since internship is a part of, it's a compulsory rotation which they have to do in all the departments, which is of course under the supervision of the doctors. So this is not counted as working experience. So after completing their internship, after having their graduations, they have to be having at least 1 to 2 years working experience in their own field. Okay. This is the second eligibility criteria. That first is that they must have a valid degree. Second is the working experience, at least 1 to 2 years, relevant working experience in their own fields. Besides that, the third eligibility criteria for any of the doctors is if they are not coming from a native English speaking country. The doctors who come in from a native English speaking country, they have to furnish an English proficiency certificate in the form of an OET or an IELTS academic. Now, when it comes to the UK, for UK specifically, it is UKVI IELTS academic examination, which they have to give. Now, for the UKVI IELTS academic, the overall score must be band 7 or above. Okay, to get them eligible. If they are giving an OET examination, it must be a band B and above. Okay. So this is the minimum eligibility criteria. Besides that, for the doctors to be eligible to apply for jobs in the UK, besides this English proficiency certificate, they must be registered with the GMC, that is the General Medical Council of the UK. Okay. So they need to get their registration numbers from the General Medical Council of the UK, which the process, I'll just let you know in short. The process to getting the GMC registration in the UK is via, there are few routes. First of all, the most commonly assessed route is the PLAB route, PLAB, PLAB 1 and the PLAB 2 examinations which they need to give. The PLAB 1 exam which they have to pass can be given from their own home countries. Okay, there are centers in their countries which they have to visit, And first of all, they have to register with the GMC and then apply for the examinations and all. They are given invitations to the examinations after having paid the fees and their document verification and whole lot. Then they have to give these examinations. They have to pass this PLAB 1 examination. Okay. So once they have passed the PLAB 1 examination, then they become eligible to appear for the PLAB 2 examination. Okay. The PLAB 2 examination, however, it's a clinical based examination which is held only in the authorized centers in the UK. So to give the PLAB 2 examinations, the applicants, the doctors, they must visit UK either on a visitor's visa or whatever that they are, they can. So they have to visit UK, they have to be there. They have to give the PLAB examination, that is a PLAB 2 examination over there, clear the examination, and that is when they become eligible to apply for the GMC registration. Okay. Once they have passed this, they have to submit their results and then they apply for the GMC registration and then they receive their GMC registrations with the GMC registration number. Okay. So once they have this GMC registration in place, they now become eligible to apply for jobs in the UK. Okay, they can apply for any relevant jobs which as per their field of interest or their experience. Another route for the GMC registration, this is more for specialized doctors who will wish to specialize in particular subjects, like it could be for surgery or medicine or general practice or gynecology or psychiatry. The other route is the MRC route. Okay, it could be MRCA, MRCS, MRCP, MRC Psych. Okay, this is another route which specialized doctors opt for because they have already specialized in these fields and they want to go ahead in this field. So they can go via the MRC route. Again, this route also has its examinations. Okay, it has 2 or 3 examinations which they need to clear. And once they have cleared these examinations, they are again eligible to apply for the GMC registration, which then comes in. They get their GMC registrations. Once they also get their GMC registrations, they are eligible to apply for relevant jobs in the UK. Okay. So I hope this is very, very clear. I've simplified the entire process. Okay. In details, of course, it is available on the website and also in our process documents, which you can also visit. But this is in short about the recruitment of doctors in the UK. Okay, now this is for the UK process. We are also working for the recruitment of doctors in Australia. Now, Australia, again, it is very, very similar. Now, basically, we are just working on the junior doctors levels. So again, for to be eligible to be applying for junior doctors in Australia, again, it is the same way, except for the English proficiency certificate. English proficiency certificate can be an IELTS academic, standard IELTS academic, or it can be a TOEFL, or whichever that is accepted by the Australian government, by the council, medical council over there. Okay, and then again, the required scores are needed. Okay, besides them being doctors with 1 or 2 years working experience and so on, as we have already discussed. Another eligibility criteria, just as we have registrations for the UK, we also have registration requirement for the Australian jobs. For Australia, again, they have to be registered with the AMC, that is the Australian Medical Council of Australia. Okay. Again, for the AMC, again, the route is via the examinations. First examination that they need to give and clear is a multiple choice question, something like that. It is an examination which they need to clear. Once they have cleared this examination, they do get their registrations, but then that registration is to practice under the supervision of a consultant doctor over there. But then this registration gives them a foothold into the Australian medical practice. Once they are in Australia practicing as junior doctors under the supervision of the the consultants, they can further give their examinations and for the AMC, and then get their actual complete AMC registration, wherein they become eligible to practice as full-fledged independent medical practitioners or doctors, right? So this is about the recruitment of doctors that we have been working on. And I think that's all from my side for now. And I'm open to...
Between...
Yeah, Anjali. Yes.
Okay, I think in between video is the lagging. Is it might be I'm only facing or everyone facing?
Okay, sorry, I'm not really very sure. I thought I was pretty seamless. The video was seamless. I'm not sure.
Okay, no issues. It was twice, just it was freezed actually. No issues. Please continue.
Okay, yeah, that's what I just wanted to say. I'm done from my side. This is about the recruitment of doctors in the UK and Australia. If you all have any questions,